Koinant, good evening, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And you know, it's quite funny or quite strange how some nights we just get a theme developing on a particular subject because of the links and the information that I've been sent. And that theme tonight has basically been around the incompetence and corruption going on in the South African Police Service, which seems to be escalating completely out of control now. And seeing it's part of the ANC government, I'm not surprised. But for those new subscribers to the Loving Life channel, you are probably not aware that I actually have two channels where I put the news up every night. And the main Loving Life channel that you're on right now is basically carrying news and also doing the live streams. And the Loving Life 2019 channel, which I'll link directly below, carries videos attached to the introduction. And tonight already, I've put up 3 news stories on Loving Life 2019. They include looting in Valhalla Park near Cape Town, where a butchery has been raided. They include, getting back to the theme with the police, a totally blind, drunk Metro police officer. You can see video footage of him, and he's just doesn't know where, he's totally spaced out. And the third video that's up there is actually of what the drug lords, the Nigerian drug lords, do. It is quite extraordinary and very disturbing. Now, getting back to this, the content for this video, Tshwane MMC for Community Safety and Emergency Services, Karen Meyer, said on Monday she had received reports and footage showing that members of the South African Police Service, or SAPS, are involved in drug dealing. Now, why are we surprised? Meyer also lambasted the SAPS officers for allegedly preventing Tshwane emergency service personnel from dousing flames on buildings alleged drug peddlers were inhabiting. Community members, mainly taxi drivers, on Monday assaulted suspects who had been arrested by police officers before setting their premises on fire. Tshwane emergency services personnel were prevented by the crowds from accessing and treating the alleged drug peddlers, but they were also prevented from doing so by the SAPS to extinguish the fire. Although it was a volatile situation, they should protect the emergency services to fulfill their tasks. This was also the case during the events earlier this month elsewhere in the CBD, Meyer said. She went on to say, "There are also similar reports and preliminary footage received by my office which appears to indicate that the SAPS officers are also allegedly complicit in collecting money and facilitating the sale of drugs today." While we condemn any form of vigilante justice, the SAPS as a law enforcement agency must play its part and not be part of the problem. Meyer challenged Gauteng SAPS Provincial Commissioner, Lieutenant General Elias Mawela, to urgently investigate these allegations about the involvement of his officers and their refusal to permit emergency service personnel onto the scene to do their work. Meyer said despite repeated commitments and in good faith discussions between the Tshwane Metro Police Department and the SAPS, joint drug busting operations have not taken place, and it is no wonder that the community view law enforcement as part of the problem. She said the SAPS urgently needs to come to the party to assure the fears of communities living with the daily scourge of drugs and address the perceptions that law enforcement is involved or run the risk of being held true due to silence and inaction. The SAPS said a group of people believed to be taxi operators on Monday assaulted 2 suspected drug dealers who had been arrested by police officers at the infamous Blood Street in Pretoria CBD. Now, it's interesting when you think about this because it appears that the taxi drivers are now actually doing the police's work and trying to stop the drug trade in their taxi ranks, while the police are apparently complicit and involved in doing this. Incredible. The SAPS said a group of people believed to be taxi operators on Monday assaulted 2 suspected drug dealers who had been arrested by police at the infamous Blood Street in Pretoria CBD. Gauteng police spokesperson Captain K. Makobela said police officers working on information about drug-related activities in Blood Street spotted the 2, but the duo fled into a building with the law enforcement agents in pursuit. Makobela said police cornered and arrested them and seized drugs found in possession of the suspects. The value of the drug is yet to be determined. It is at this point that police were allegedly confronted by a group of people believed to be taxi operators who then assaulted the suspects. Police were able to swiftly defuse this situation and the suspects were rescued and rushed to a nearby hospital for medical attention. Police later received reports of a building on fire, and it has been confirmed that the building was in fact the scene where the suspects had been arrested earlier. A case of arson has been opened for investigation, and no arrests have been made, Makobela said. Well, the police never do make any arrests, do they? So, I mean, that's just par for the course. Absolutely incredible incompetency in the South African Police Service. Now, once again, please take the link below to Lovely Life 2019 if you haven't subscribed or you are not getting alerts to the videos that I put up this evening, because they tie in a lot with what I've been talking about here. Please remember to subscribe here as well. Ring the bell for the updates. Please like this video and above all, stay safe.